Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Panda, and I am about to capture a photograph of this, mind you, luxury complex home here in Long Island City. I see something, so take everything with a grain of salt. So I do see something, and I want to use my Maven filters to emphasize what I see. See, what people have to understand is that in the art of photography, everything's quick setups or it is. No, you gotta secure your setups. Make sure the legs are tight, you don't have any movement. So what I see here, everyone, make sure I got a good balance here. Double check my length. Fix my Sunway Photo M3 with my DT03. So I want to say thank you to Elaine from Sunway Photo for sending me this stuff. I know this is probably not practical and pretty overkill for something when I'm doing, but I like to be precise. And I want to execute my art with precision and accuracy. Sorry, this is New York. You may hear some things in the background that you may think is very unorthodox. All right, I'm gonna take this quick release plate off. Now, the camera of choice that I am going to use is my Canon EOS 7D. And you guys are saying, wow, that's a pretty old camera. Yeah, it's the only camera I can afford right now. I had other luxury cameras before, but I refuse to talk about that story again on this segment of using the Maven filters. So, and I just made a mistake by kicking my Maven filters. Well, they slid off my bag, so I didn't really kick it. So I'm gonna set this up. So I'm using my Canon 7D that has been jailbroken with Magic Lantern. So I may have an advantage when shooting video, but I'm not sure when it comes down to photographs. So I'm going to actually remove my Maven filter front 2.0 cap, which I already have a CPL on it. I'm going to align my CPL's effect to infinity, and I'm going to see how this looks. I know I'm very underexposed, so I'm going to up. I'm over it. It looks good, but I don't 20 seconds. So I have my shutter speed at 20 seconds. Don't really at 15, 5 seconds. Now I'm gonna add another polarizer. to make sure they get the polarizer effect. Make sure these are lined very evenly. And now I can do the polarization just a little bit. Oh, I definitely could get that shot in the frame. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm about to capture might be the most epic thing I have ever captured, or it could just be something simple. Now, I'm gonna wait for the train to pass by, but I'm gonna have to eliminate some of my, because it says that I'm 2 stops overexposed. I don't want I'm gonna drop it ISO 100. So I got my ISO at 100. Oops, I just took the photo by accident. Okay. But I also want to, I'm gonna bracket these photos. Yes, I do. Now tell me you're exposed. See, I wish I had an extra stop. Problem that I'm having, but I didn't get my package yet from Maven Filters. I'm expecting one because I realized I need filters to execute what I'm shooting. And 6 stops is not enough. I think an 8 stop is good enough. A 10 stop is good enough. Anything over that is overkill, in my opinion. But I'm waiting for a train to pass by. So in the meantime, I tell everyone, subscribe, like, and share. Because I'm also emphasizing why I'm using 2 CPLs. One CPL, well, both CPLs are going to get rid of my reflection from the building. Because this is what's going to help. But 6 stops is giving me that light because it's daytime. And it's bright, and if I want to neutralize and get a slow motion moment of the train that's going to pass by here in a moment, I need to literally use ND filters to slow down that shutter speed. So this is why I wish I had like an 8 stop and 10 stop. I could probably be more effective on this execution. And I'm grateful that Maven Filters send me out so I can show you what I can do with what I got. And show you what you can do at home as well. So, with that, and if you do want to buy it, my affiliate link is down in the description below if you're interested in any update filters. It comes in any size, and you even got step-up rings. And I recommend, and this is my choice, I recommend buying the largest filter and you can step down. So you don't have to waste money on buying new filters. If you choose to do so, that's your choice. But take it with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. Just executing what I'm telling you, giving you what I learned from my experience. Just gotta wait for this train to come by and give me the shot that I need. So thank you, Michael the Raven, and and Maven Filters for sending. Is that a train right here? So I just gotta. Now I am bracketing in this photograph, so it may work out, it may not work out. I'm shooting at 2.5 at the shutter speed, f/18, ISO 100. I know I'm shooting with the IRIX 100. I'm usually shooting with my 150 mil. But I'm shooting with the 15 wide. And I do have an 11 wide from them. And I have all controls of my Maven filters during the filter gap. There's a train right now. Let's see if I can get a shot. Oh, that's a nice one. Hitting home runs with this Maven filters, hitting home runs with this baby. Way, like the Yankees. That is a very beautiful shot. Oh my panda. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this with 2 CPLs and 1 6-stop. That gives me an equivalent of 9 stops. And I'm doing this. I want to get another shot. I just need to get another one. Just mind you, I just bracket these shots. And I got this in. I don't have entire. Well, I actually do the entire building in frame. 15. If I use the 11, that's probably going to be overkill. That's just stretching it. So 15 is just a nice minimum good spot. And this is the IRIX 15. This video is really to document my photography and what I shoot with. And I do shoot with a lot of Maven filters. But this is a Sunway Photo micro rail. Sunway Photo DT03 Infrodo AS ADC carbon fiber tripod. I had it since 2020. Reliable. The only thing that did break on this tripod is the bubble lever, which I have no idea how it broke. I'm just curious myself. But other than that, everything's been functioning fine. It's a very sturdy, good tripod. As you can see, got all 3 legs spread out. This is how tall it is. It's tall as almost me with the 2-way and with the micro rail and with the new, which is for a 50 or 60. The DPL 07 on my Canon 7D. If that makes sense to you, I'm going to get another shot of this. Support a homeless documentarian photographer, and I am very transparent about my channel. I am facing some financial houselessness issues, and mind you, we've been recently been laid off. So I just want to be very transparent to my audience that your support, your subscriptions to my channel, and then likes does help. I want to get another shot because there's a lot of clouds moving pretty easily in good speed right now, and I just want to roll by. So I can, do that extra, make sure that this is actually in focus. Okay. Now again. Policy. We might want to do this for a 3rd time. Just I was going to go back to Brooklyn, but I decided to just do more of the work that I need to do. I don't feel comfortable in Brooklyn right now. After all the things that's been happening in our city. It's been terrifying. So as a photographer that's on the streets of New York, I'm putting my gear, myself, at danger, including my phone, which is, mind you, about good 10 feet away from me right now. I'm using my wireless audio to emphasize the audio, but I'm going to check on the comments. All right, so let me show you the shot that I'm trying. Well, you guys are on the super clamp. So let me show you what I'm using here. So this is the JJC magnetic tripod adapter. I can mount this on a tripod, but I'm using that. But now I got, the 1/4 20 thread mounted to a small, what is this, 4-inch articulate arm attached to the Sunway Photo CC02 super clamp. That's what you guys are attached to. And then I want to show you the shot that I want to get. So I want to show you a little preview. Make sure you get. I want to show you guys the shot that I got. Not sure you guys see that. You see the train passing by? You know that's a train. That's smooth. It's a pretty damn good shot. So now you guys know what I'm trying to capture, all right? Got you guys on that super clamp with that magnetic JJC adapter, which is pretty useful. See, I try to use all the products that all the brands my chance. Very nice. Nice. So if you guys want to support the channel, as I am facing my now, if you guys want to sponsor or want to support a hostel stay at a hostel, there's a PayPal and a Venmo. Just help me right now in the descriptions. But if you want to buy any of the Maven filters, that does help, because it does help in the future as well. I think I captured a shot of what I was capturing. As someone that does this, I'm not sponsored, I'm not a famous photographer. I'm known for the work that I do, but photographers don't really need their recognition. I really don't. I need your recognition. So, yeah, I think this shot really does really well with the CPLs, with the combined double CPLs. And with the 6-stop, it gives me that, I guess you could say it gives me enough to get what I need during the day. You don't really push it during the day too much. It just gives you enough. And mind you, it's about what only like 1 o'clock, 1:30. So yeah, I'm doing this basically high noon, close to that, after that, and I think Maven filters do a good job helping me get the art and the style and what I see to show you. And I will do a editing process video on editing one of the architectures here. Like I said, I was really tired. You know, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my grind. I'm hustling. I'm trying to stay alive. Trying to, you know, keep the lights on, pay my bills. You know, yes, this overwhelms me, but you know, I like what I do, and it helps me get through the day. So, if you guys want to contribute, like I said, it's up to you. Subscribe, like, and share. There will be Maven filter, a fellow photographer. Maven filter, guys. I try a lot of filters. Like I said, I'm not saying this because I know Maven, Michael, and Michael has been very kind to me. No, these have been the best filters. I don't have to worry about color casting or Sometimes I do change temperature based on the raw file, but phenomenal. And I'm using a 13-year-old, 14-year-old camera, emphasizing all these images, and then we got another Canon 70D. Yeah, I bought these used from B&H, and I'm not sponsored by B&H, but I bought them under $300 each, and you know what? They are doing the job. So kudos to B&H for having like a refurbished department. And I just want to get one more shot. I don't want to take a second chance. I want the best that I can get, so I take 3 of everything. So remember that, 3 of everything. I know sometimes you get excited, like, oh, that's the shot, baby. You know, you break down, you do your little dance routine. I get it. But sometimes you gotta do another. Do bird, you can. Then you could like, suckers, how many shots you took? 1. I took 12. So, feel good about that. Here we go, another. So this time I went a little bit longer on shutter speed because it gave me an option of that. I'm not sure if it came out pretty good or not. Oh, wow. It turned out. What? I don't get that. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's weird. 6 seconds is a little bit too long. Maybe I can stack these? 10 images. Yeah, 6 seconds is too long. Always see, in the daytime, I notice when you're using a 8-stop, 6-stop, CPLs, common, mind you, use lower shutter speeds to capture the moment. 6-stop is way too long. It made the train disappear almost, and that's unacceptable. I want to emphasize a little bit of that, you know, mechanics flow during the image while there's a structure, and there's yeah, that 6 seconds is pretty bad. So Yeah, I like when it was on 2 seconds, maybe 2 maybe 2. I would had it at 2.5, but you know, maybe I can like now I can change my f-stop to f11. Let's do 2.5 f11 ISO 100. Let's do one more. Let's just one more, but this time we got some flexibility here. Okay. Oh, if you guys are wondering about what's on my chest, this is the Telesin chest mount. This is what you guys are mounting on. I got the affiliate link down in the description below. 15% off on your first order if you shop it for your first time. But anyway, there's still another one. The reason why I'm wearing my yellow jacket, because it's got my ID there too. But you know, people don't mess with you. People think they entitled to bother you. Like, what are you doing? You're in my house. Man, this is not your house. You're leasing. You got that kind of structure in New York City, so you gotta expect the unknown. But if you guys want to support a lot, I missed breakfast, unfortunately. There's a PayPal Venmo. You're entitled funds, but we do the best we can. Oh, are you gonna? I hope no, you're not. That's grateful. All right, so 2.5 seconds. We perfectly exposed ISO 100. We got a CPL and we got two CPLs and a 6-stop from the Maven filters. Using on a Canon EOS 7D, which has been jailbroken with Magic Lantern 14-bit RAW, but I'm not sure does that really matter when it comes down to the RAW photos. I know it opens the whole entire sensor. It's like 4-gate open gate. But subscribe, like, and share. Support the channel. Go to MavenFilters.com if you guys want to support, or click my affiliate link so you can probably save some cash, maybe. Ma'am, you can't block the sidewalk. Oh my panda, these people are just terrible. Should I get her some advice? Don't do that. Oh my panda. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Stop. One more shot. Nice. See? 2.5 seconds. It's like sweet butter. Sweet butter. So you don't need to push your shutter speed that far to get the shot. I know some of you guys that like motion blur, but if you want a perfect motion blur, find a balance for motion blur. You don't want too much. You don't want too much that looks so transparent you can't see the object. Today, you want to emphasize the object. You want to know what that object is, so you know, like, wow, I can tell it's a buzz, but that light trail and that light bleed, it's very important. I think I'm done. With that said, everyone, I hope you guys like this episode. Subscribe, like, and share. Support the channel. I'm trying to do the best I can if you guys want to support the channel. Yeah. Thank you, Sunway Photo, for sending me all this stuff. Elaine from Sunway Photo. Thank you for sending me. This is nice M3 micro rail. Been very useful, especially for micro photography. If you guys want to support this poor little stomach, oh, it has been minding its own, but you know, there's a PayPal Venmo affiliate link as well. But thank you, everyone. See ya.